So for the insulation in the attic, we talked with the neighbors. They said that there were squirrel and possibly raccoon. They have meshed the side. I'm not sure about the integrity on the one vent, so it should get checked. But right now they said that there's no animals living in the attic. There's no squirrels or anything like that. So it looks like it has been solved, but could always happen again. So it's just something you've got to be vigilant on. Inside the attic, the big thing is the insulation, because the animals have been running around for so long, is that their insulation is totally being flattened. There's probably only about 4 inches or less. And once it's compressed, it loses its insulation value. The other thing is that because the animals have been running around for so long, you've got feces, urine. And the other thing that also happens in the attic is that a lot of times the critters will actually bite through the insulation, or bite through the wiring, and you'll have an open or exposed area, which could be a potential fire hazard. So realistically, what should happen is that that insulation should get sucked out. At that point, it gives you a chance to inspect the existing wiring, but because everything's ungrounded upstairs, it makes it easy for the electricians at that point, once the insulation's out, because they can run new wiring up to the attic, junction box, branch it up and over, and drop it down the walls.
Can ground things, or is that?
And ground things, or add grounded wires, okay, as you need them in those bedroom areas, and then come back and re-insulate. The other issue with the attic is that there just isn't enough ventilation, so definitely a few more vents in that area to properly vent it. There is a bit of mold growth on the north side.
Because of the lack of ventilation?
Because of the lack of ventilation. So
and that'll go away if you get vents?
No, it still should be cleaned and scrubbed.
So who does that?
Okay. If you get a half-decent handyman, there are specialists that do it, but it gets expensive.
They spray Javix or something, right?
Yeah, there's proper cleaners.
Okay.
Most of the time it's going to be a peroxide-based.
That's an easier attic to get at?
Much easier. Very easy.
Higher pitch.
Higher, yeah, exactly. And then obviously on the report is bringing the insulation level up to R60, which is current value nowadays. So that'll just save you huge, dramatic amount of energy, both.
And the cost, do you estimate? And there's
to do the cleaning and re-insulating, I'd probably say about $2,500. The electrical is going to be up to you guys, and then it really depends on who you pull in for the mold. Okay,
How expensive is that? Well,
it could be up to $2,000.
You could get a handyman to do that.
You can get a handy person, okay, or a general contractor to come back and do all of that stuff, and maybe the insulation contractors will do that at the same time as well if you ask them.
All right.
Okay.
It's really a matter of just spraying it, or
spray, scrub, and wash off.
Okay.
So
and there's lots of room up in this one.
Huge. There's a lot of room in that attic.
Okay.
Okay, and then also, if you want to do an exhaust fan in the bathroom, which there isn't right now, once that area is all open, I can come back and redo that as well.
Okay.
Okay, so it's easy to install an exhaust fan into that attic.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yep.